Good evening. This is election 2024, the people's verdict, and by all accounts, it looks like the people have given a verdict on the government. It is looking now with the exit poll, the official exit poll, which is where most of the media organisations have all joined together. Then the biggest gain in seats since 1945 for Labour, who are expected to have a majority of 170 seats. The Conservatives are likely to have 131, that's minus 241. Labour 410, that's plus 209. The Liberal Democrats 61, that's plus 53. Reform will have 13, that's plus 13. And the Scottish National Party will have 10, that's minus 38. Now that is just an exit poll, but more often than not, an exit poll is more or less accurate compared to what opinion polls are. Now, I published mine on here just a short time ago. As it reached 10 o'clock, I said I thought that Labour would win the majority of 200 seats, and the Liberal Democrats would be the opposition party. Conservatives in third place, with the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, losing his seat because of the way that things are looking now. Initially, don't forget, just over a year ago, and at the start of this election campaign, I said that I thought the Conservatives would hold on with a majority of 5 seats. The last 6 weeks have not seen much change in terms of obviously Labour being the party that everybody thought would win, but it's going to be a massive landslide majority if that opinion poll, exit poll, is going to be exactly as it is. Now, let's just go through what's going to happen over the coming hours. The time is now almost 10:15. That means now that at this particular time, votes are on the way to be counted at the count. Some will be there already, some will still be on their way to be wherever they are going to be counted. Normally, there's always a race between certain counts to try and be the first one, and Sunderland normally get there first at around 10 to 11. So we could have the first official results within the next 25 to 30 minutes, just depending on the situation. Now, let's advise what to look out for. Sunderland is a safe Labour seat. Even in 2019, when Labour did not have a very good election, obviously that's all proved different now in 2024 as it looks. No one can take anything for granted though until they've all come up. But even in 2019, Labour still held on to Sunderland. However, the Brexit Party had a few thousand votes in that election. Don't forget that was known as a Brexit election because Boris Johnson went around saying, get Brexit done. So we've got it done, called an election and won a landslide of 8+ seats. Sunderland had the Brexit Party standing as well. They took a few thousand votes. Labour did hold on to that seat. So we'll see tonight from that result from Sunderland. If Labour get an even massive majority, then that will give you an indication as to how it's going to go across the rest of the United Kingdom. You might think I sound daft, but think about it. If a safe Labour seat wins with a majority of maybe 20, 25 or even 30,000 if possible, then that gives an indication then about how the inroads from some of the other seats that could have been marginal or up until 10 o'clock tonight could have been strong Tory. So that is an idea. So we'll come back then at that particular time. Now I'm going to give you regular updates throughout the evening. It will be a long night, and I will hand over at 6 a.m. to Good Morning Britain while I take a little bit of rest and then get ready for what is going to be a very, very interesting day tomorrow, without any shadow of doubt at all whatsoever. So just a reminder, my exit poll, for the people's verdict, predicting outcome, Labour to win the majority of 600 seats, of 200 seats. Liberal Democrats to lead the opposition, Conservatives to be third party of Britain, and Prime Minister Rishi Sunak to lose the seat of Richmond, which is in North Yorkshire. Now, there's some marginal difference there between the official exit poll, but let's see how all that goes as the night goes on. Please stay with me if you're going to watch. Obviously, you might want to watch other channels, but just tune in for these updates as the night goes on for election 2024, the People's Verdict. I will be back just after that first result comes through. For now, good evening.